starts from the moment we come into our band room. The band room is really considered the second home of our students. And so from when they enter into that room, they're used to being able to socialize, greet each other, just have a big sigh of relief and relaxation like they're home. They can't do any of that anymore. They have to stay 8 feet apart. They can't hug or high five. When they go to get their equipment, we're really being watchful like a hawk to make sure that they're following those safety guidelines. So immediately off the bat, it's different. On top of that, we've only rehearsed 5 times. Before that, we were off basically since March 13th. So the students hadn't been around each other or seen each other for 5.5 months. Even though they've been doing nothing for that period of time, they're exhausted. By having to follow protocols that ensure student safety and especially family safety that stems off of student safety, it affects everything that we do, just like life that we see in society and what the entire country is going through. Now we can't travel, we don't have the trust to be able to put on events and ensure people's safety, so it affects everything that we're used to doing, that what we used to call normal. When we finally were allowed to do something, instead of just being able to play our instruments outside, now we need bell covers. We need to wear masks when we play. Music, performing arts is all about doing things as a team, as a group, and we're doing this now 8 feet apart, 12 feet apart, without exceeding a certain number of people per group. So we are grateful that we're able to do music now, we're able to have practices, but we're constantly reminded every minute that we're together that it is in fact different.
What's different is just not being able to be close to everyone. All the friendships they're really different. I really miss the way we used to be so close here, and the community is it's really been injured, but I wouldn't say it's gone. There's still friendships, but it just really hurts to see everything so different. Nothing's the same as it was.
At first, I was really upset because of everything that was going to be different this year, but it's actually gotten a lot better, and you can tell that everybody's really excited to be here. Even though they have to obviously follow things differently than they would usually, everybody's still so excited.
I'd say the biggest thing that's changed is how separated the drums are set up. Usually we're very close spacing, and we're able to hear the people next to us and really kind of blend our sound together. But now that we're spaced out, we have to really try hard to listen over to the people next to us to make sure that we're playing just as good as we were before.
Right now, we're just trying to remind the students what it's like to play a B flat, what it's like to spin a flag, and what it's like to hit a drum. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where we're having performances. But our formula by this point, so today is September 15th, we would normally have about 150 hours, 175 hours of rehearsal through summer camps and trainings to this point. We're only at rehearsal hour 9 right now. So yeah, the goal is ultimately we're going to have performances. We're fortunate with our administration at this school and the leadership at the district level that they're supporting us in that aim to bring the students that way, but we still have to crawl before we can walk.
Playing's more difficult. Usually when we're standing right next to each other, it's very easy to hear our neighbors and to hear our sounds, but farther apart, it's really difficult to get to hear what's happening and being able to, blend in with the ensemble.
I'd say it comes with time, because since it's something that's so new and we have a lot of new people on our drum line this year, they're really kind of been forced to try a little bit harder than they're used to.
We used to have partner work where we would do things together as a team, but now we do have to do those things, but we just do them distance, and I think it's different, but everybody's having just as much fun while we're doing it.
The fact that we were able to get out to rehearsal and the students were able to be around each other was incredibly meaningful. When we were allowed to finally be together, there was a lot of tension and nervousness, both from families, from students, from myself. Can we do this safely? When we finally got together though, the one thing that I was so proud of is that everybody from our principals and administration at the school to the families and parents, and especially the instructors and the students, so much support. Everybody here believes in the safety protocols. We have a lot of them. We have a 32-point process from the moment that the students arrive at school for screening until the time that they get picked up and leave. And all of those rules and regulations have to be followed to the letter. And what I see is students who believe in that process, who have my back on that, and everywhere in the school board just supporting us, trying to make this happen. And even though it's very different and it resembles nothing of what we're used to and what we miss, I can't help but be grateful that we're working together as a team.
This experience is definitely going to make me much more grateful for like the experiences I've had. I'm really going to treasure and prioritize like my friendships and all the memories I've had before Corona struck us, for sure.